Sit down, listen up, we got news right here, right now. Greetings Wromies and welcome to RomRom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to a regular news roundup. Welcome to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. If you have any news for us, send us a mail to news@romrom.net. We dedicate this news to the people of Ukraine being invaded by Putin's forces and to the people in Russia demonstrating against the war. Our thoughts are with all of those fighting for democracy. We could also tell you that there was an update for NASCAR 21 bringing the next-gen car to that fiasco, but really, why bother? There's more important news in the world of sim racing. While we normally talk about rims and bases when we talk about Fanatec, this time we're talking buttons. Because what Fanatec is working on, what they have teased this week, is a button module designed specially for those of you who love rallies. Which, judging by the conversations we regularly read and hear, are not a small group of sim racers either. Designed in collaboration with the M Sport World Rally team, makers of the Ford Puma Hybrid Rally 1, which has Sébastien Loeb as test and part-time driver, it has 9 buttons with programmable RGB backlighting, 2 D-pads as joystick ersatz, 3 rotary wheels with 12 positions each, and a 1-inch display, quite tiny if you ask me. The front plate is made of carbon fiber, the adapter ring of aluminium, and contrary to how other button modules go, this one is placed in front of the rim and not between the rim and the base. If you don't have a rim for it, Fanatec recommends you use the official Sparco wheel rim, which will add to the final price. Unluckily, while stating that the button module is compatible with most Fanatec wheel rims that use the 6-hole mounting pattern, they don't give specifics about which rims are compatible and which not. Fanatec has neither named a price nor a date for the release of the button module. Okay, so it may or may not be as exciting as exploration in Elite Dangerous, and it surely will not bring you to a black hole, but it seems adventurous players of the game had already found unmarked roads and taken them, leading to what we now know would be Easter eggs in the game. Until now, once you left the unmarked road, you would not be able to find it again unless you had a very good spatial memory, as the way to there would not be noted anywhere. But after the 1.44 update, this will change. After this update, the route advisor will give you a message about you going into an unmarked road, and when you leave that road, hopefully after an interesting Easter egg, it'll be marked in the advisor in orange so you can always find your way back, at least if you get to the vicinity of it. Ooh, I envision now multiplayer convoys exploring together like some do in Elite Dangerous. That's going to become interesting quite soon. Man, I need to work less and drive American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 more. Exploration, go figure. Have you explored around in these games? Tell us what you found in the comments. In other news around these games, Vienna is getting a thorough rework, updating the graphics, adding some more details and places. Of course, this is only for Euro Truck Simulator 2. On the other hand, only in American Truck Simulator there will be 8 new routes added to the game for those who own the Special Transport DLC in different states. Interestingly, while in Euro Truck Simulator 2 they rework a city, in American Truck Simulator they rework a whole state. In this case, California, as can be seen in these pictures of Truckee. And at last notice, SCS have been working on including many and big truck stops into the upcoming Texas DLC for American Truck Simulator. Keep on trucking! In an interview with GT Planet, Marco Massarutto of Kunos made it clear there will be no crossplay on Assetto Corsa Competizione between PS4 and PS5 players, nor will it be the case in the Xbox world. Massarutto explains this with the FPS difference between Assetto Corsa Competizione on the next-gen consoles, where it runs at 60 FPS, while on the not-so-much next-gen consoles, they have not been able to have it running at more than 30 FPS, half of it. Sounds fishy to me, but we all know crossplay is something often promised and seldom delivered. Also, he confirmed everyone's suspicions of the most favorite tracks by Assetto Corsa Competizione players. Based on the statistics collected by Kunos, they are Monza and Spa. No surprise here, sadly. Peeps, try Kyalami for example. Much more fun than Monza for realsies. Believe you me. It seems the conversation between the SRO is moving forward, as while he still kept it vague, he confirmed 2 more DLCs coming out for Assetto Corsa Competizione this year. One of them will be based on cars, where he named the Ferrari Challenge Evo, the Porsche 911 Cup, the BMW M2, the Audi GT3 Evo and one further car he did not name. This DLC will come in late spring this year. The second DLC will come in the summer and will have a track pack that, in his words, expands the choice worldwide. Hopefully it's either the US SRO or the Asia SRO. Any of those 2 in full, hopefully. While my heart tends a bit more to the Asian tracks, I wouldn't mind seeing the US tracks there either. If you're rooting for Assetto Corsa Competizione on VR in consoles, you'll have to wait, as at the moment there are no plans for that. And based on the extreme performance hit on PC, we advise you to not hold your breath. With regards to Assetto Corsa 2, Kunos will not use the Unreal Engine, but develop their own new engine. Kunos is, of course, aware of mods like CSP and so, and know they have to get their new Assetto Corsa entry to at least that level, which, with a team of 30, should not be that difficult. Ilya is alone in what he's doing. No word on mod support or the level of flexibility planned in the software, but Kunos would be bonkers if they would not support modding in Assetto Corsa 2. Also, while Assetto Corsa 2 seemingly will have career mode, it seems it will be again more like the career mode of Assetto Corsa than, say, that of F1 20 whatever. We'll see how that goes. I know I'm in the minority here, but I like the career mode in Assetto Corsa and like the progression in difficulty of the cars, even if the crossbow was a mighty opponent and an almost insurmountable challenge. But I digress. Renowned mod makers RSS made good their promise of an old-school sound, see the link up there, by releasing a mod for Assetto Corsa figuring the Formula 1, don't call them Formula 1 cars, of 2013, coming straight from the V8 era. Considered by many the best sounding F1s there have ever been. 2013 was the last year the 2.5-liter V8 engines competed in F1 and the last year Vettel got a championship. Oh yeah, and this kid Valteri Bottas started racing in F1. I wonder what became of him? Interestingly, RSS seemed to have gone for some financial backers, judging by the advertisement of products for sim racing. It's okay, producing high-quality mods is hard work, and at some point you will need money to be able to sustain yourself and not go down in flames, like so many others. We understand fully. You can get the mod for only €4 through the link in our description. If you like this video and would like to see more, consider becoming a patron, thus letting us spread our wings. Amongst other perks, it will fix your name for posterity like this. A big thank you to our patrons. When time permits, please consider subscribing. Blimey, they're still producing patches for this one. Good for them, and for us, I suppose. It's not a big one, but still, after this patch you will be able to disable ghosting in the 2-player career. A crash happened on consoles with regards to the official championship and now hopefully doesn't, and another crash happened when you selected a salary in contract discussions with your team after you have cancelled negotiations before. Also, settings you did in Grand Prix mode now persist into the next Grand Prix you race in this mode. Rejoining a qualifying session in online mode would, before the patch, result in your timer being reset and some issues with moving from session to session online. I said it was not a big one, right? Because that's it. Or not, as you can choose to watch the next video by checking the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.